two of the top 4 teams in the SEC, and a good resume opportunity for each squad as Rory Harmon and control
to take perimeter shots.
That was an area of emphasis earlier today as Rory Harmon goes right in that spot, and the first bucket drops for the Longhorns. Number of players and double figures in that win. Talasia Cooper along with Janiah Barker, who has the ball in her hand, a 22-point performance, and she's got the first two.
Trying to get in the paint.
Booker trying to create off the bounce, turning the corner, the fadeaway off of 1 foot, bobbles it in. And so far in the opening couple of minutes,
I think that Vanderbilt brought the intensity start to finish.
And they keep getting better and better. There's a good look on the baseline there, and Taya Sidbury coaching a program like this in the home that Pat Summitt built, in the house that she built here, and trying to get the Lady Vols back to.
First hear that, it's cringeworthy, right? But when you think of the expectations here at the University of Tennessee, I work with Pat Summitt.
Use and how to push the buttons of their players. Right now, Janiah Barker with a made bucket on the other end, her first points, and then answering back the other way far from the floor. And this is a Lady Vol group without the services of Mia Paldo. That's all right. The O board gives them another opportunity. Madison Booker comes in, averaging better than 18 points a game, and she does it.
Matchup, because both of these teams like to pick up 94 feet, so you better keep your change in your pocket for 4 quarters.
And Cooper all
to the free throw line.
Jordan Lee whistled for the foul, her first personal, and so Cooper with an opportunity and does.
At one line.
Indeed, and you saw in those parentheses how the different net rankings there with the teams that they have, and so there is
side and out.
Dawn Staley collecting her 500th win at South Carolina, joining some elite company with Pat Summitt, Andy Landers, and comes down with it, lose the handle, and the Longhorns have it. Sidbury running the floor. Looking inside. Cunningham back out to Booker. Booker elevates. But Cooper right there swipes it away. One of the best in terms of steals. And then 10 last game, they average a ton when you look at him. And Rory Harmon getting to that sweet spot again. That's the area. Inside, Booker with time winding down, and Sidbury. Field goals, to your point, come in the paint. And so high efficiency shots have benefited the Longhorns here on the roll. Tough shot spell. There was a conversation last game about Preston coming in and playing majority of the second half, and Vic Schaefer says, hey, I just like the way she played. And
chasing their players, so there's no help side there. That gives that backdoor option.
Taken away by Sidbury. Left-hand finish, no, but right there. They've been so effective. 20 of their 28 points have come in the paint. They've shot the ball exceptionally well and looking for their first ranked win. And all the way up the court, poked away from behind. Civil is there once again, out in transition. Has numbers, finds Nia Robertson for 3. She got it! Back into it. Looking inside to Cunningham, who has position into the ball game. Crump, the freshman, a 3-point threat.
Now Kyla Olaker's trying to get position inside. Oh my!
And App. Spearman over to Robertson, and Robertson another.
Spread the floor. Can they get an isolation for Oldacre?
Oh, just going around Longhorns. Latham kicks it out. Cooper for 3. Yes, ma'am. Points to lead all scores this afternoon. And cups it. Loses it for a second, regains it, and puts it in.
Back on the floor.
And that's the difference in the fight and the heart that you have seen from this Tennessee team as Cooper continues. Again, continuing to work deep into the shot clock. What a move by Jade Civil. No. after the first quarter. Tennessee has really responded, and you go back to that timeout, and they have been on a 16, now 18-6 run. It's been a lid on the bucket for Texas for the last 4+ minutes. Bree Preston trying to change that. Nice dish over out in this first possession.
Well, I think, number one, take care of the basketball, but they've got to get this woman right here, Madison Booker, going.
And Booker on cue puts it in.
Kim Caldwell said they did what they were supposed to against Missouri. Now, what do you do against a tough team like Texas?
Opponents averaging about 18+ points a game this season against the top 25. 2 losses early on to LSU, South Carolina. They come right back, bounce back, win 5 in a row before falling to Vanderbilt. The and one. Booker nearly losing her footing, does so. Paldo comes up with it. Maya Paldo up ahead to Civil. In quickly for the crowd sharing their displeasure. And there's twin sister Mia. When that was back when the Longhorns went out of the Big 12.
I don't think we had the Kentucky win over Oklahoma.
Taken away by the Lady Vols. Up the right side, Nia Robertson. Oh, yeah! Graphic 6 of 21. They had gone cold for more than 5 minutes. That was the first made field goal. He was able to knock it down and hits the free throw. Big Monday featuring 3 of the top 5 teams in the country. Syracuse at 4th-ranked Duke. And the top 5 matchup with Houston and Iowa State in the house. His squad coming off a win yesterday over LSU, currently tied for 3rd in the standings as
expected. This was going to be a close game. I was hoping, especially after the game that we watched last night. And I got to get a shout out to my mother-in-law, who is 88 years old.
Fight thus far, both showing the heart and hustle that coaches want to see with less than 5 on the shot clock, spinning in the lane. Poked away, Harmon right there immediately and puts it in. Gotta love just her demeanor and body language on the floor.
Oh, stone face, but look, his team.
And nice. You just never know what you're going to hear.
Coach.
Inside to Oldacre, who had great position, better defense from Wolfenbarger, and then Nia Robertson running the floor, got it.
Go back to their coach's comments that we talked about at the beginning of the game. Tennessee, they were challenged if they had any quit. Well, it's a 3-point game. No time to. That's been huge and evident from the Lady Vols today.
And inside. Booker back to Harmon. Single digits on the shot clock. Put up and in. Inside to Oldacre. Looking for a first bucket of the game. Rolls off. Lane violation. Make that case, according to Charlie Cream, they could move right back in to one of those top #1 seeds. Justice
side present players for Tennessee that now have to take a seat where Texas is able to go, have Carlton, have Cunningham.
Although guarding Preston, who's looking off the screen is Booker. Nice find inside to Carlton. Catology. Meanwhile, Tennessee very much in the hunt for a top 16 slot.
Tennessee needs to get a stop right now.
Booker, nice fake and move. Turning back in here against Tennessee. Spearman and Barker back on the floor, each with 4 or 5. Her eyes all around. Barker thought about the 3, gives it up, kicks it out to Cooper. Good look. Knocks down a triple. Yes, man. Longhorns, the trusted point guard, with a dozen points this afternoon. 24 points, 10 of 16 from the floor. She's knocked down a trio of threes as well. She's going for another right here. Closing minute of the fourth. Cooper being guarded by Lee. 1 second left on the shot clock. Over to Lee. And denied by Barker. A one-possession game. And off the bench.
And then get it back.
Already with a season best 27 points. Going in right at Harmon. Harmon falls to the floor.
Out where they can advance the ball. A lot of coaches with 6 seconds, if it's a miss, they're off and running.
She hits the second on Harmon, stolen away by Bree Preston, coming up with a big snag at the end, and that does it. Texas hanging on.